Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll be talking about the detailed review of the new Infinix GT10 Pro. Now Infinix made a huge buzz with the launch of the Infinix GT10 Pro. Now why the buzz? Because it's priced insanely at just 19,999 for what it offers. It comes with the Dimensity 8050 chip, AMOLED 120Hz refresh rate, 188 megapixel camera. You get 8 256GB variant and then 5000 mAh battery, 45-watt charging. There is hardly anything to complain here. Even in-display fingerprint scanner is offered at this price segment, and with card offers you can get as low as 17,999. That's amazing value for money for this device. So how good is the device for this price segment, and is it worth buying? Let's find out in this detailed review. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first let's talk about the design of this device. Now one thing that is stand out in terms of the device is the design. Now it has this cyber mecha design. That's what Infinix calls this design. Now this is a very stylish design. It's a unique design, but it has probably inspirations from the Nothing Phone 2, but then you can't call it a clone of Nothing Phone 2 because it's kind of different experience. You don't have the LEDs all around, but the design is something which is kind of unique at this price segment, especially the below 20,000 price segment. As you can see, there are a lot of patterns here. These panels actually glow in sunlight, so there is a kind of orange and bluish tint added to it. So it looks very nice actually, and you can see that the camera unit also acts very nicely. So the design definitely looks good. There is two colors offered, the silver color and the black color. Black has orange accents, but here you have this color changing panel on the silver one variant. Now you can see that the sides are given a flat finishing. You get the microphone and the dual stereo speakers. Here we have USB Type-C port, the speaker unit, 3.5mm audio jack is included. Now you have the SIM tray here and the power and volume keys here. Now you also get an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is quite fast, I would say. So it's very good in terms of experience and the design language. So that's the device. In terms of build quality, fit and finish, it feels very solid in hands and definitely good looking, even though it looks bulky, but it is pretty lightweight and in fact slim as well. So for this device in this price segment, we feel Infinix has done a quite good job in providing a solid device, something that is refreshing in terms of design. Now you also get this LED indicator here inside the camera unit. You have this LED indicator which can glow for notifications, charging and few other stuff. So that is included only here. This area does not have any LED light. So it's a very good design, and build quality is also pretty good on this device. So design has to be one of the strong points of this device. Now let's move on to the display. Now you get a 120Hz full HD AMOLED display on this device. Again, something which is not offered on a lot of devices in this segment, and you get this glass protection as well. So it's very good display actually. If you look at the display quality, this is the display. You can see that very smooth in terms of refresh rate, and overall quality is also very good. The touch response is extremely smooth. The colors are really vivid and punchy, and you can also see that the bezels are kept to minimal. In fact, this pricing, these are really good bezels offered. So overall the bezel experience also looks good. For the display, you have the punch hole selfie camera. It's a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So overall display quality is definitely good. One of the really good displays out there, really vivid and punchy, especially for multimedia experience. Now next, let's move on to the software experience. Now this device comes with Android 13 out of the box, and XOS is the software. Now when we have unboxed Infinix previously, we have talked about how many bloatwares Infinix has been shipping, but with this device Infinix is changing that trend. There are no additional bloatwares included, nor any third-party apps, just the Infinix basic apps alone, and you get the XOS very clean and stock-like experience, although it's not technically stock Android because this is XOS, but there are no bloatwares included in this device. That's one of the good steps Infinix has taken. Now if you see here, you can see here there are no bloatware. These are apps installed by me, just the basic apps. No third-party app is included, just the Xteams and Xclub. These are some apps from Infinix, but other than that, it's just the Google apps and the apps which I have installed. So it's very clean Android experience. And if you look at the notification toggles as well, you can see it's pretty good. And if you look at the settings here also, you can see a very good experience. a lot of options like personalizations. Then you can see here power marathon option is there. You can customize it. Then we have additional options like special function where we have lighting, multi-window, memory fusion is there. You can increase the RAM, smart panel, social turbo, game mode, backlight effect. This is something which I have been talking, the backlight effect. You can see how you can change the backlight effect. You can see that it changes here based on what you're playing or gaming, and you can set the light duration as well. So there are plenty of options available in this software and looks very good. You can also see that this is running Android 13 out of the box, and you get one Android update, that is probably you'll get Android 14, and 2 years of security updates is what company promises. So one security update, one Android update, and probably one more year of security patches. That's kind of welcome step, although some of the devices do offer 2 and 3 years, so it's just 1 year. But again, I would say it's not a bad thing. Infinix is taking some good steps forward. And you can also see that the Infinix UI 32 megapixel camera, and this is Android 13 out of the box. So software experience is definitely improved and one of the cleaner UIs available at this price segment. Now this device is powered by the Dimensity 8050 chip with 8GB RAM and 256GB storage. It's LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 3.1 storage. That's very, very important. UFS 3.1 storage helps in better performance, and even this is a device for gamers. So there are additional gaming tools also included, so you can check out the gaming tools. So if you're doing a lot of gaming, it's definitely a good device, because Dimensity 8050 at this price segment is a pretty good chip for gamers. And if you look at the Antutu score of this device, we'll just show you the Antutu score as well. So we'll just take the Antutu benchmark. You can see here almost close to 7.5 lakh. In fact, 7 lakh 19,000 is the score. Excellent score for a budget device that too priced below the 20,000 price segment. You can see is very good score. And even the storage score is also very good, because you get UFS 3.1 storage out of the box. So that's the device in terms of performance. It's a solid performer. Even if you're gaming, we didn't see any sort of heating issues, and pretty good experience overall, I would say. So if you are a gamer, this is again a good device for gaming below the 20,000 price segment. Now fingerprint scanner, as I said before, it's an in-display fingerprint scanner and it works pretty well. The stereo speakers again works quite well. It has DTS options as well, and looks pretty good. Let's quickly have a look at the sound experience. So the sound output is definitely good on this device. Now this device comes with all the 5G bands included, so you don't have to worry about that. The call quality and signal strength is very good. Now the network quality is pretty good on this device. I've been using 5G on this device. In fact, there is also 5G plus available on this device. So again, very good network strength. You can see here 5G plus voice or Wi-Fi is also there. So I've been using Jio on this device and absolutely no issues. And the speed is also really good on this device. So hardly any issues to mention on this device. So it's a very good device here. Now talking about the cameras, now you get a 108 megapixel camera, a 2 megapixel depth and 2 megapixel macro, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now the cameras are quite good. We have done the detailed camera review, so in case you want to check out that video, we have uploaded the camera review. So cameras are quite good. The daylight captures are good. There is good amount of details on offer. The sharpness levels are good. The detailing is good, but the colors are saturated. That's one thing which we have mentioned in our review as well. The colors are saturated across all the formats. The daylight, the close-up shots also had the great detailing and sharpness levels, but once again colors are saturated, and even the portraits looks a bit too highly exposed. But overall the quality definitely is consistent, and a lot of people do like saturated colors, and they may not have a problem, especially for social sharing. But if you are a person who don't like saturated images, this might not be the best camera out there for them. But otherwise it's a pretty good camera. Even the low light experience is also quite satisfactory, I would say, considering the price segment it is being offered. Now the selfies are also good. There is good dynamic range as well, and skin tones are good. Overall detailing is also good. Now the video recording, there is 4K 30 fps, but there is no stabilization. Only in 1080p 30 fps you get this ultra steady mode where there is stabilization offered. So overall I would say camera is good, except for one issue, that's saturation issue. Otherwise it's a pretty good camera out there. Now moving on to the battery. Now this is powered by a 5000 milliamp hour battery, and you get a 45 watt charger. Now 45 watt charger takes around approximately less than 55 minutes to charge, which is quite good. I would say 45 watt charger is one of the fastest in this price segment, and you get 5000 milliamp hour battery, which does a pretty good job actually, and you can get more than a day of battery life easily with this battery. So battery life is really good. Again, it depends upon person to person, but overall I would say it's a very good battery life on this device. So that was the detailed review of the Infinix GT10 Pro. Now what are the pros and cons? The pros include a great design, kind of stylish design I would say. Then you get a great display. Then you get in-display fingerprint scanner, good software experience, good performance, good gaming as well, decent camera experience, good battery life, and good charging speed as well. Now the downsides, there are hardly any issues to complain as such. Probably you can say that the secondary and third cameras, that's the depth sensor and the macro sensors, are kind of very much average, not so great, and there is no ultra wide angle camera. That's one missing thing, and probably one update cycle is not so promising, but again from an Infinix perspective, providing one update is definitely good. So these are the pros and cons of this device. So overall I would say Infinix GT10 Pro is a solid device offered at 19,999, and if you can get that card offers, it's a stellar deal at 17,999. So what do you guys think about the Infinix GT10 Pro? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.